Hi, I'm Lawrence.
And I'm Justin, and we are sound designers at Ubisoft Singapore.
We've been with Ubisoft for 4 years and have worked on multiple Ubisoft titles.
So the Silver Gears recently celebrated its 7-year anniversary. We are 200 strong with 20 nationalities in the studio. So it's a really fun and great environment to work in, and we enjoy coming to work every day. We are responsible for making the game sound compelling and immersive. So most of our work revolves around designing and integrating sound effects. But we also do integrate music, dialogue, and sometimes when we can't find the perfect sound effect, we then go out and do field recording. So we get the sound that we are looking for.
We create our sound effects and ambiences internally and integrate them into our game. And for Foley, we would outsource them to Ubisoft Montreal's Foley studio. For voiceovers, it can be recorded anywhere in the world depending on where the voiceover talents are. When the game scope is first defined, we would kickstart the audio research by watching a lot of movies and reading up on historical accuracies and basically do a lot of experiments to find our audio direction. For Assassin's Creed for Black Flag, we started with recording in a baby pool, and that helped us to find the sound that we wanted. So once we've identified that's the sound that we want, then we proceeded to move on to bigger recordings in a bigger pool with proper underwater microphones and stuff, and that helped us to shape the soundscape of the game. Nuendo is great for game audio design because it has features such as offline bounds, batch marker exports, really good video support for game cinematics, as well as good compatibility for hardware interfaces. We use Wwise as our audio middleware for our games, and the latest version of Nuendo integrates seamlessly with Wwise, so it's gonna be great for our game audio. You can now drag and drop sound effects directly from Nuendo into Wwise, as well as open up Nuendo sessions directly from Wwise. This allows us to save a lot of time and polish our sounds a lot faster.
Oh really? Yeah. Were you the same batch as
Personally, I really like to use the bundle plugins that come with Nuendo. Everything from the EQ to reverbs. They're light on the CPU, and most importantly, they sound good, which is really important when you have huge sessions with like 50 plus tracks.
One of the most challenging objectives that we had on Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag was the underwater soundscape. We wanted the player to be immersed in the environment of the underwater shipwrecks and the caves, and to feel that there's lurking danger in every corner. So we used lots of surround environment tracks to create that ambience. And the plugin that we used frequently was Reverence, because it had great 5.1 impulses to help us create that distance perspective and to really feel like the player is submerged deep underwater.
If you aspire to be a game audio designer, I would say the most important thing that you need is to have a strong passion for games, because you're going to be playing games like for a year as you are developing it. And apart from that, you also need really strong audio fundamentals. You have to be really familiar with your DAW, like Nuendo. And you should also really learn audio middleware such as Wwise, because that's going to help you immensely when you join a game studio. Apart from that, go out, do some field recording, record some sound effects, and most importantly, make sure that you really polish that showreel, because that's the most important part of your CV.